Hi everyone, it's Lorella, not a farm girl, on a homestead adventure. I'm not at home because our internet is still down from the flooding. It didn't flood our house, but it took out landlines for my mom and my neighbor, and since we mooch internet off my mom, and the only available internet out in the country where she lives is DSL, we have no internet at home for a while. We do have unlimited data on our phones though, so that's good. We're at least not stuck with nothing at home. I'm coming on tonight to see how many of you are planning on going to the Spring Planting Festival at Baker Creek. And I'm kind of waiting for more people to join other than just me. So I guess I'm just going to talk a few minutes. Oh, somebody's here. Is that you, Chris?
That's me.
All right, Chris is watching here. He's going to kind of keep track of comments in case I miss some. And somebody else just joined. Chris, who's with us? Can you tell?
I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out how
Okay.
this works.
He's still trying to figure out how it works. So hello to whoever just joined. If you want to type us a comment and let us know who's watching. Let me pull this up, the comments up. There we go. Chat viewing options all. Okay. All right. So we'll be able to see comments and see who's here. So before I get into this afternoon's topic for today, which is are you guys going to the Spring Planting Festival at Baker Creek? And are we going to do some kind of meetup? I'm going to talk about that for a while. Before I do that, I want to tell you guys about a new video that I'm going to be putting out as often as people participate in it, and it's called Wednesday Friends Day. The first one is coming out tomorrow. I'm going to do shout outs, and if you remember the last time I went live, the only other time I've gone live, so I'm a little bit kind of new to this, and it's weird to be talking to, hello Wholesome Roots, it's weird to be talking to you guys and not and know that it's not going to be edited. It's just going whatever comes out of my mouth. The last time I did this was the day that everybody found out about the YouTube changes, and at that time I said that I was going to put out a video with all your favorite small channels on it to kind of help boost them up. Thank you. I appreciate that. Wholesome Roots says, you will do fine. Thank you so much for the vote of confidence. So I decided after talking to Chris about it that instead of doing one video just listing everybody's channels or giving little snippets, that I would give each channel that you guys suggested their own individual shout outs. And we're going to publish those on Wednesdays, on Wednesday Friends Day. Wednesday Friends Day! Whoa! And so I have reached out to everybody that you left in the comments, or if you sent me a message, I've reached out to those people. If you wanted a shout out and you didn't get a message from me, either go check your messages or comment below, because I want to make sure that everybody gets included. And so our first Wednesday Friends Day video is going up tomorrow. So I want to encourage you guys, please stop by on Wednesdays and check out these other channels and subscribe and all that good stuff. So I'll start out with the smaller channels to begin with, and then as we go on, if other people want shout outs, I'll be happy to do that. So these don't have to be necessarily channels that are like right on that threshold. Hey, Noah's Ark, 1962, good to see you. Thanks for joining. The shout outs don't necessarily have to be for channels that are on that threshold that are trying to bump up to monetization. So if it's yourself or another channel that you think this is really a great channel, I really love them or their content or whatever, send them my way and we will be sure and get them onto our Wednesday Friends Day super duper subscriber shout out from Not a Farm Girl. Okay, so the other thing that we're going to talk about tonight is oh, thank you, Plan B Orchard and Farm. My own husband sent me money. Thanks, Chris.
Doing my part.
It comes out of our joint bank account, right? You just want to see if the super chat feature, how it worked?
Yeah, I've never used it before.
We haven't ever done a super chat feature, so we was checking it out, and I just got this notification that we got money from him. Yeah, so that's hilarious. that totally like sidetracked me. In May in Missouri is the Baker Creek Spring Planting Festival. Baker Creek actually has on the first weekend of each month on Sunday and Monday of each, no, I think it's the first Sunday of each month. Anyway, from like March through October, they have like their craft fair day, and then they have bigger festivals 2 or 3 times a year. And I think their biggest one of the year is the Spring Planting Festival, where they just get tens of thousands of people that come to it. And that one falls on May 6th and 7th. That one is Sunday and Monday. And lots of your favorite YouTubers are going to be there. I just heard that Julianne from Dirtpatcheaven is planning on going. When I watched her video the other day where she listed where she was going to be. Doug and Stacy will definitely be there. They've talked to me a couple times and asked if I'm going. I live like 30 minutes from Baker Creek. I've been there lots of times. I don't know why I've not made the Spring Planting Festival. I've never been to it, but I'm really looking forward to going. I'll be there, obviously. The Awesome Homestead, those crazy Vikings. If you haven't watched their channel, they're a hoot. You guys should check them out. The Awesome Homestead. Hey, guys. Let's see. Who else do I know for sure is going? Oh, probably, hey, Wholesome Roots, it'd be a bit of a drive for you up from Georgia, but if you got a camper, you could park it at our house. Who did I just think of? Oh, Kevin and Sarah. I always do that. I know her. She's my friend. Her name is Sarah, but I want to say Stacy every time I say it together. When I'm just talking about her, it's Sarah, but like when I say Kevin and, it comes out Stacy. Kevin and Sarah from Living Traditions Homestead will probably be there. And you guys probably all have seen them by now. Their channel has just exploded. They've been only on YouTube for not even a full year yet, I think, but their content is amazing. They've been homesteading for 5 or 6 years. And who else do I know that's going to be there? For sure. Oh, I'm really hopeful that Ozark Off Grid Family will be there. I love Chris and Joe. They're awesome. And I have yet to meet them in person, but I've been wanting to since I started watching their channel a long time ago. I don't know about Jake from White House on the Hill. It's a bit of a drive for them. It's probably about 4 hours from where they are. Maybe we can get Jeanette to come down from the Neal's Homestead. Maybe the Crazy Drakes. They're also another Missouri one. Farm Alarm is another Missouri one.
Lots of potential out there.
Yeah. And then, Northwest Arkansas. Oh, Elizabeth Husky from Little Farm Big Dreams, who's now in Northwest Arkansas. I'm pretty sure she's coming up for it. So lots of fun times to meet everybody. And there's like workshops, and you can buy stuff and vendors, and I don't know for sure because I haven't been to that.
You know who's probably not going to be there?
Who's not going to be there?
Jesse and Alyssa. They like playing homestead.
Okay. If you guys heard that, you heard that. I don't have a dog in that fight. I'm not kidding. Noah's Ark thought that was funny. Yeah. Yeah, they may not be there. Wholesome Roots is also laughing.
You liked it.
He loves the shock value, and it like always throws me off track when he like throws those random things out there.
Making it rain. Didn't show up.
No, it didn't.
Oh yeah, it did, kind of.
Oh my goodness.
Hey look, that $1.99 finally made it to you. After YouTube took its cut, it's only $1.
Really?
I don't know.
Oh, you're talking about this book?
Yeah.
You're so weird sometimes.
I'm out there,
He is very funny. That's the reason our marriage has lasted 25 years this June.
Yeah, when she gets mad at me, I gotta make her laugh, and then everything gets back to normal.
Yeah, it's awful because I want to be mad. I don't want to laugh, but he is so stinking funny that it cracks me up all the time. So without that, I don't know. I probably would like be a lot more gray than I am right now. So right now we just have about 6 of you watching. So there's a couple people who haven't said hello yet, and I'm wondering who's planning on going And then, have you guys ever done a YouTube meetup? So I have a couple questions about this, and I'll probably ask some of the people who I know for sure going and have been before. If anyone's been before, is there a place there where we could have a big YouTube, like, meetup, like a booth or I don't know, like make an arranged time to do that? Because I'm sure with that many people wandering around, you'll bump into each other. And then I don't know if any of those people that are going are planning on having like booths and selling stuff or not. Zeke and Vine, you've never been either. How far are you guys from Zeke and Vine? Are you guys in Missouri? I don't know. You went to the Wolfies, Mrs. Wolfie in Michigan. That was who just said that? That was Wholesome Roots, right? Oh, you guys are New York, and yeah, too far for you to come here. That's for sure. So how fun, thank you, Bev said it. How fun, Mrs. Wolfie, I like her channel a lot. She's cool. So yeah, so I know that someone's having one coming up in Mississippi, right? Like, and so I know if somebody has it at their farm, like obviously it's a scheduled YouTube meetup, right? But how do you do it when it's at a public event? I don't know. But I really want to, because I want to make sure that I don't miss seeing the other YouTubers that are there. Maybe I'll just like carry a sign around and be like, "Are you on YouTube?" I'll be like the I don't know. We used to live in LA and go to Disneyland a lot, and so yeah, Deep South. That's what I was talking about. Oh, they're not having it at their farm. They're renting a place. So they're like actually scheduling a meetup that's just a meetup. But this is at an event. But at Disneyland, when there's big groups from other countries, a lot of times the lead person will have like a little flag and they like lead everybody around, or they have a sign that's like, "Okay, follow me." So those are kind of my questions. I'd be willing to organize it, but I'd be a lot more willing to organize it if I'd been there before and know what to do. Hey, there you go. Zigan Vine says, wear a t-shirt that says, "Talk to me about YouTube."
We have friends that make t-shirts.
We do. I have a YouTube friend designing me some swag right now.
Ooh.
So hopefully that'll be coming out.
That's top secret, y'all, because I just found out about it at the same time you did. Now, if the roles were reversed in this situation, Lorella, who would be mad at who?
I would be outraged.
You would be outraged if I kept a secret like that from you.
I hate when I find out stuff about him when he's telling someone else. And I'm like, well, why do I not know this? I'm your wife. I should be the first person you talk to about this. Oh, yes, we love Wholesome Roots. Also, Ziga Mine. Okay, so, yeah, so I might have my own shirt to wear when I get there. As if this face wasn't recognizable enough.
Oh,
what?
I got recognized today.
What?
Yeah, I got recognized.
From our YouTube channel?
From our YouTube channel.
Did you guys hear that?
I was
Oh,
driving.
who's here? Somebody, NKY Homestead? I think that's what it said. Is that what it said? I was looking at him.
NKY.
All right, thanks for joining us. All right, so tell us.
I was driving the roads, country roads, dirt roads around our house. Okay. So I wasn't like in the big city kind of a thing. I was just, a couple of miles from our house.
Okay.
I was looking for the telephone repairman because supposedly they called me and said they were going to be in the area working on the phones.
Yeah.
And I saw a couple of guys working on fences, and I stopped and talked to them, and they were just talking like, "Oh yeah, we're going to put cows down in here." And, then after a little bit of chit-chat, we introduced ourselves. And I said, "Well, I'm Chris. I live right down here at the Big Red Barn." He's like, "Oh, yeah, I know. Not a farm girl. I watch you guys."
What?
So there you go. It was crazy madness.
Our own neighbor that we've never met before recognized Chris. That's funny. I don't know who it is. There's somebody who commented once, like when we had that big flood last year.
Yeah, that's what it was. So he lives at the top of the hill. Remember, we always wonder who lives at the top of the hill? He does.
Yeah, from the creek?
Yes,
you mean
up
that
from the
hill?
creek right there, yeah.
Okay, there's lots of hills around our house. We're down in the holler, as they call it here. I wish I would have been there. I probably would have done something dumb like dance around in a circle. Like, I did the first time that Julianne commented on one of my videos and I went all fangirl. I like screamed in my room and my kids came running to see if I was okay. Yeah. Okay, so any ideas, guys, what we need to do? Well, we have 10 people watching now. My parents have nicknames for their neighbors, No Ozark 1962 says. Uh-oh. Are they good nicknames?
That all depends on how good neighbors they are.
What kind of neighbors they are, that's right. I have a feeling our neighbors call us those city newbies. Something like that. Homeland Security, the Bean Man. Nice, nice. Yeah, that's awesome. The big man. Yeah.
Those people with bees.
Yeah, we're those people who don't know what we're doing.
Yeah, most of the time.
City slickers, yeah. We have really good neighbors though, and it's kind of interesting because our house sits down in the hollow, right? And so all around here we've got the grandma of the family, then one of her daughters here, her son over here, their son up there. I told Dad they'd probably call him the Goose Man. Probably. So about on probably, I think all four sides of us, the property
Yes,
is owned
it
by
is.
that same
It is.
extended family.
I looked
different
up
members.
at the property map actually today from the county,
Uh-huh.
and I was just kind of seeing who's who and where's where, and yeah, same last name, all four sides of us.
Yeah. Oh, we had a cool neighbor, but they have
The
the house for sale. Pray for us so we get good food, folks moving in.
Oh,
yes.
that's so important. That is
Yeah.
so important.
It is. I've heard stories about nightmare neighbors that is not fun.
We
So-
live by a few.
We do?
We used to live
Oh,
by
yeah.
in California.
Yeah, we did. But I've heard about it out here too, people that are just weird.
Right.
And, so going back to your dad's geese always being in the road, we actually put our chickens and our fowl into the garden area for two reasons. Well, first we moved them on the back side of the house for a reason because our daughter who's in high school, the kids on the bus were like making fun of her. What were they saying? That we live in a zoo or something?
I don't know.
Like
Noah's Ark or something, you know.
Yeah, because we free range all of our birds. Used to be all the time, but now we have them in the garden to tell. We'll probably let them back out. But when we got the geese, it was the worst because they were noisy and stuff. So it was, yeah. And she's a junior in high school, and it shouldn't affect her, but I guess she didn't like it. So
Wednesday Friends Day coming up.
tomorrow.
What time are we going to release that video? Do we have a time? Because it's all edited. I got it uploaded today. So it
We're
should be
trying to
ready
get
go.
through that 24-hour mark so that it won't get demonetized.
Yeah.
But I don't know if we'll do the full 24 hours. You want to put it up first thing in the morning? What time do you want to see it?
Do you like
Central
videos
time.
in the morning or in the evening or afternoon?
Yeah, we kind of have this debate going on because I always wanted to release videos. Ooh, 44 geese. That's a lot. That's a lot of geese.
That's a lot of food.
Yeah. This one is across the street. No one else is close, so this one is important. We are not moving again. It says NKY. One neighbor, lifelong farmer, was shocked we let our pigs farrow in the open pasture. Oh.
Yeah, lots of manure there.
Yeah, from the geese. Green bombs.
Those green bombs.
They're big. And our geese, okay, so this is also coming up in our next.
Spoiler alert.
Should I not say it?
I don't know. You might want to give some people the chance to opt out.
Okay. Back to our debate we have going on. When I was in charge of the time of setting our videos public, I did it Friday afternoon at 5, thinking that way we'd get all the weekend traffic, because that's when I watch most of my videos, is like Friday evening and into Saturday. But Chris is like, put them out first thing in the morning, because some people, he says, we get about the same amount of views in the end, regardless. So do you guys have a preference? When do you guys do most of your YouTube watching? Or is it just random whenever you can get to it? So we'll wait. We'll let you answer that question.
We want to know the answers.
And I do stand with my arms crossed a lot, but it's just because it's comfortable. It's not because I'm grouchy. Most of the
Wholesome
time.
Roots is random.
All right. There we go. That's 1 out of 11.
See, I personally like mine first thing in the morning when I wake up.
You want to see all the new stuff?
Yeah, I wanna open my YouTube and see
Willow
what's
Creek,
new.
hey! I know you can't come to the thing because you're in Idaho. I wish you could, though.
NKY
5
homesteading,
a.m. Get up
5
early and do
a.m.
coffee. Hey, White House. So, White House, I don't know when you joined. You watch some each night. I don't know when you joined, but are you guys going to the Spring Planting Festival in
Baker
May
Creek.
at Baker Creek? May 5th and 6th. So, Jake, are you guys coming down? Zegan Vine says evenings. Yes. So there's one more family that's going to be there for you guys to meet. White House on the Hill. Okay, so Jake, I think right now you're the only one. Well, Willow Creek, buy a plane ticket. Jake, I think you're the only one on right now. So maybe later we can talk offline. I was thinking that we should like do some specific time YouTube meetup thing or try to organize something. I know, right? Willow Creek says nobody's got time for that.
Idaho needs
Or
to meet
money
up.
for that.
Well, go ahead and meet up with Jesse and Alyssa over there. See what they think about your homesteading. You Idahoans.
Idahoans. So,
The
Jake,
potato heads. Well, Green Bay, they're the cheeseheads. I figured it worked that way. I don't know.
Zingavine says they have lots of time, don't they? Willow Creek loves their spuds.
We buy them by the bagful.
We do. I'm planting them this year, though. I finally got my seed order in, guys.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Just today, finally. So we got changes a coming. Yeah, Living Traditions, Doug and Stacy, and Dirtpatcheaven. Julianne's going to be there. And probably, also the Awesome Homestead is going to be there, and probably Ozark Off Grid Family, because they go a lot. And they're like right around here, local to us. So, NKY Homesteading is starting seeds now. What does NKY stand for? I feel like I should know that.
Tokyo, isn't it?
No. NKY?
I thought that was the abbreviation for the Tokyo airport.
I don't know. I think I'm thinking of DKNY.
Oh, Northern Kentucky.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
That's better.
Wholesome Roots, are you growing anything new? Is that to me? I'm growing everything new. Just about.
Yeah, we're totally new at this, y'all. Don't look to us for.
Oh, you do? She has a collaboration coming up. Okay, so if you want to message me about it, or Willow Creek is growing snow right now, or you can email me. It's Lorella.Crews @mac.com. Mine. Yeah, thank you so much. This is our first year doing a market garden. So in the past, I have like bought a few packets of seeds, I've spent $20 maybe, at the most, and thrown some stuff in the ground and just tried to grow a little bit for our family. But I'm actually planning on having a market garden this year. So, there, Chris just put my email address up there so that if any of you want it that don't have it.
Yeah, so you can email her about your collaborations that you're doing. We'd love to be a part of them. Any kind of meetup ideas that you have, send those that way as well.
Brother bought a snowblower, so I think our snowstorms are done. That would do it.
That's par for the course. I know someone that sold theirs this year because they hadn't had enough snow to use it in the last 7 years or so, something to that effect.
Yeah, it stopped snowing once they got it. Yes. So that's what's going on here. And then for those of you, you're on the phone and in the bath, don't drop it. Don't drop it. I've done that lots of times. So I want a bath. My house, we have a bath. NKY wants to know, where is everyone located? So we have a bath. I'm going to tell the story and then you can do it. If it's not, it will be in a few minutes. Chris, can you add my email address to the About page? We had a farm email, and then our website is not up right now, so we're just using our personal one. Yes, so here's the deal. We have a bathtub, but it has a black plastic coming in it. We haven't tiled it, because I don't know if you guys know, but we are building our own house, so there, Alyssa. But we're doing it little by little, paying cash as we go. So we have a functioning shower, but it's not like you can really soak down in it. Everybody's saying where they're coming. I've missed it. But our future plans actually include a soaker tub. I want a clawfoot tub in our downstairs bathroom. So we've got Georgia, we've got Idaho, we've got Northern Kentucky, we've got us in Missouri, White House on the Hill is Missouri. They're watching.
Did you say Idaho already?
Yeah. The comments went by real fast, and Chris wasn't looking at them because he was typing my address. Did you add it already?
Well, I had to log in.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
So, no,
Sorry.
haven't
I
added
just
it
heard
yet.
you typing real fast, so I thought it might
I'm
be up
working
there.
on it.
Yeah, so Jake and I are kind of at north and south of Missouri. I'm down kind of in the Branson Springfields area, and he's up kind of in the Kansas City, Missouri area. And then Doug and Stacy are up at the opposite corner. They're not in St. Louis, but to me, they might as well be because they're like up in that area. And then right around here where I live, we've got Living Traditions. Wholesome Roots has been stressed and needs a salt aromatherapy bath. Oh, that sounds nice. Zegan Vine grew up in Syracuse, New York. Yeah, so we've got around here Chris and, what is it, Joe? From Ozark Off Grid Family, Kevin and Sarah, and the awesome Homestead. Thanks for popping by. So good to hang out with you for a few minutes. Bye, Willow Creek. Yeah. So, everybody's saying goodbye, Trish. Zingenvine is about 3 hours southwest of Syracuse. So that's it. I want to figure out how to do like a planned time meetup if we can. Maybe I'll reach out to some of the bigger channels and see when they're going to be there and try and figure it out. And I don't know, since I haven't been before to this, I've been to Baker Creek lots of times. I just haven't been to this festival, and I don't know when they publicize a schedule of what they're having. Hey, Rebecca from Flying VS Farm is here. Rebecca, are you guys in, yeah, they will. So I need to reach out to Doug and Stacy. Rebecca, are you guys in California right now or Nevada? I know you've been in both places. I have never met them in person. So I'm looking forward to meeting Doug and Stacy in person. And hopefully I won't like fangirl too much.
I remember Doug and Stacy back before he had the beard.
You remember him before he had a beard?
Back before he had
I remember
way back on their
Julianne.
videos.
Aha, you're in Nevada right now. So you're going back and forth. I remember Julianne when her face was never in her videos. How many of you have been watching Dirtpatcheaven that long? You did, fangirl? See, yeah, I'm afraid I probably will. Bev, right, Bev is your name. I know you guys, your channel names, I'm still learning all the names. Yeah, I might get kind of squealy or nervous or something. I kind of get shy when I meet people. Doug is that supposed to say Doug thinks it's funny? It says doing, but I think you meant Doug. Yeah. I can, hey, Ozark is Jamie. Rebecca, you had Doug and Stacy visit you? Why do I not know this? How did I not know that?
You're slacking.
I am slacking. I am. Yes, I had a thought and it went away, but it's okay. It's okay. So we're about 30 minutes into this, guys. I don't know what else I should say. Oh, you met Julianne. Oh, well, still, I would probably fangirl all over her too. I expect I will. Well, thank you. Ziegenvine gives me permission. Nothing wrong with it. Okay, so I guess we're going to wrap this up, and hopefully lots of people come in and comment, and hopefully a lot more people are going. Maybe I'll go send Doug and Stacy a message and figure out. Oh, Rebecca, you're so sweet. She says she'd fangirl if she met me. Oh, that's too kind. That would be weird for me. I don't know how I would react to that. because as much as I like being on camera and making videos and stuff, when people in person say, like, make me the center of attention, it kind of makes me uncomfortable a little bit. It's
All right,
kind of
your
weird.
email address is updated
Okay, my email address has been updated.
on the About page.
Oh, well, thank you, Ziegenwein. On the About page. So if anybody wants to send me an email, there it is. And I hope I can meet all of you in person. What else? Collabs, please. Send some more collabs my way. Jake, okay, I don't know if Jake is still watching or not, but I hope all of you are subscribed to White House on the Hill, because his videos are fantastic, top quality, and hilarious. Because the first video of theirs I ever watched, I found you guys because it was a friend of mine posted on it on YouTube, and it was like, I don't know the exact title, but Homestead in a Box, or the Homestead Starter Kit, something, that one. Hey, look at that. Email me about collabs Wednesday, Wednesday, and the Baker Creek meetups. That's cool. Did that come as a comment, or is that gonna? Is it gonna like be one of the?
I don't know.
I don't know how these work, because when you do a Facebook Live, then anybody who comments during it shows at the bottom. But I noticed after my last live video that I did on YouTube, my only live video that I did on YouTube, the comments that people made during the live part don't show up in the comments later.
That's one of the new things that they're rolling out in the
YouTube updates.
In the update, where the live chat will carry over for
for comments or
viewers.
something. Oh, good.
Or
it'll be on the screen or something.
Yeah, it'll scroll through.
Yeah. So
right now it's gone after, but in the new update that's up and coming, the live chat will stick around. And in addition to that, there's going to be captions for live videos.
Right.
Up and coming. Little secret there for you.
All right. So there. That's what it is. So back to what I was saying. I get distracted because all the comments come up and I want to interact with you guys. And then I'm like, wait, did I finish my thought? So if you're not watching White House on the Hill, go subscribe right now. It's great. And watch that video. Jake, what's the name of that one? Do you know off the top of your head? Wrangler Star comments would show up after the fact.
Yeah, since he's a big boy, he gets to roll the beta stuff before the rest of us.
Yeah. Homesteading starter kit. All right, look it up, guys. That video, I don't know how many times I watched it, and I laughed harder every time I watched it.
It's hilarious, y'all.
It is. It is. And if you're not a subscriber, you will be after that. Yes, and I think it was NKY Homesteading who said you're in the startup year. Yes. River Mountain Homestead says they love White House on the Hill. Rebecca says years ago when he used to do his Thursday evening Bible studies. Well, I don't know how he was doing it. You can save in OBS if you are tech savvy.
We don't use OBS. We use Wirecast. So, but I will look into OBS. I know it's a free software.
I have no idea what that means. Like, that's why I looked at him, like, deer in the headlights, because I'm like, I don't know what OBS is. Yeah, so, but they're changing it, so it should be fine once it rolls out to everybody. And I don't know how many more live videos I'm going to do, because like I said, so some of you know this is not my house, this is our church, actually, right here. Because their internet is down at our house, but Chris said they were working on it today. With all the rain we got, it flooded, and it took out a landline somewhere.
The phone line goes through the creek.
Yeah, the phone line goes through the creek. So did you find out for sure that that's...
Yeah, that's what it is.
And where they had been doing work on the dry, low water bridge.
Yeah.
And they were re-concreting it. There's got to be a better word, repaving or something, whatever it's called. And they had the phone lines like come up out of the creek and just like tied together with the little things. What are those caps called? Caps?
Splices, I don't know. They were spliced together.
And like on two sides.
And but actually, after they did that, the internet service had like a big jump in
it was
quality.
way better. It was way better with their temporary fix. But it was only about this high out of the water. And then last weekend we got huge rains. And thank you, Chip, Matilia. I'm not sure if I can see that. My eyes.
Matilla.
for the sub to White House on the Hill. Yeah, so that came up and it flooded out the phone line. So our house was fine. We're down in the holler, but we're not low near the creek. But our house and the next house down. What about the guy that was working on fence? Did they lose phone service too? Did he say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is out.
So, and because we're on my mom's property and the only internet available in our area is DSL, do they even offer satellite internet in our area?
We could get satellite internet, but it's so stinking expensive.
It's expensive, and the upload speed probably wouldn't be any better. We have 7.8, but we aren't living on it yet. Okay, yeah. So totally get about the infrastructure. We were very fortunate that we have built on my mom and dad's property, and we have access to her barns and stuff. Yeah, and even the DSL that we have at my mom's isn't fast enough for us to upload videos. We go park in a friend's front yard because they have good internet, and we upload our videos from there. So when we're in town.
Our cell data is even spotty at our house.
Yeah, we have a cell booster.
Yeah, if it wasn't for that, we'd be high and dry.
Yeah, because we're down in the holler. Yeah, because I used to, when I was doing shorter videos, I tried to keep them around 5 minutes.
Because we could actually upload them.
We would upload them overnight. We'd put it right next to the cell booster, and it would take most of the night to upload. Your issue is water, ours is wind. Yours was out for 2 days. Rebecca's, because the wind sheared off something.
The coating and pinched the cable shorter the line.
Yeah. Yeah. So anytime there's a flood, and also if they come by and grade the road with the dozers, they do that. The county does that every now and then. It'll throw the internet out too. I don't know if they cut a line.
The line.
They nick the line.
Yeah.
Yep. And then Chris, so the other person who lives near us, whose phone line was out, is an elderly woman, and then my mom is also an elderly woman. And Chris asked me the other day, he's like, "Do you suppose your mom has called in yet?" I'm like, "No, I'm absolutely sure she hasn't."
And neither had our neighbor.
Yeah, our other neighbor hadn't either when you talked to her.
Yeah.
It's like they just figure it'll get fixed when it gets fixed. We bought 7 acres 2 years ago and sold our house in the city. Yay! Then we bought the 5 acres next door with a small house. Yes, debt free. That is the best way to go.
That's
so you
awesome,
can
guys.
really put, that was NKY homesteading. For any of you who didn't see it, you can really put your time and effort into doing it right. Yeah, so every little project costs money. So that's why we're here instead of at home, because this is not possible. We tried when we first got ducklings last year to do live. They don't like to invest in the rural areas because there aren't as many people. That's what AT&T told my parents.
That's
probably
100%
true.
accurate. It's a business decision. There's no payout. It's
Right.
It's a 100% loss to run all those wires and lines into the rural areas. And I'm going to just say the only reason that they're there now is because the federal government made them do it 50 years ago or whenever.
There you go. So if you guys didn't know, Chris used to work in broadcasting. So he knows a lot about all that kind of technical stuff. Pay as you go is the only way to do it. It is. Yes, Rebecca would move back to the 1800s. If y'all don't know Rebecca from Flying VS Farm, go check her out. She's a very sweet young woman who does reenactment. I was going to name the era that you do, but I know I would get it wrong. So I'm not going to. I have a guess.
Like Becoming Jane, that movie you made me watch the other night.
Did we watch that the other night recently?
Oh, maybe it was Carter.
Yeah, I think it must have been not me. I've seen it before. I like it. No, I think her era is in American history. Civil War. Oh, I should have guessed because I was right. I was going to say Civil War era. So you guys should check her out too. And what else?
There's lots of Civil War battlefields around this area.
There are, Rebecca. You should come visit us.
I talked to a fella at the Walmart this week, and he told me that his great-grandpappy was in the Civil War, and he marched from here to like 3 different battles that were around this area.
Really?
Kind of interesting.
Yeah.
He was an older guy himself, obviously.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yes, so Monroe, Michigan has battlegrounds. Yeah, there's probably a lot, but there's probably not any into in California or Nevada though, huh? The Michigan one is haunted. That's what they say. This has been really fun, you guys. Newman was a city of hospital during Civil War, so one of a few that wasn't burned to the ground. Thanks, River Mountain Homestead. Just subscribe to Flying VS. There you go, Rebecca. I guess that's about it for tonight, guys. So we've got the meetup at Baker Creek Spring Planting Festival that we need to get some kind of organization to, maybe, or just show up. I don't know. Email me about collabs and our Wednesday Friends Day that's coming out tomorrow.
Yeah, if you guys want to shout out, or you know a channel that needs one or could use one,
yeah,
have them get in touch with us. They can email or message, and we'd love to help them out and do whatever we can to get people moving.
And not to make this the White House on the Hill episode, but he also did a top 10 list of top 10 small channels just before the changes took effect. So when you guys go over and check him out, be sure and watch that one and subscribe to all those smaller channels that need a little boost too.
Baker Creek is May 6th and 7th.
Yes.
That's a Sunday and a Monday.
Right. Yeah, and they're closed on Saturdays. They worship on Saturdays.
It's $5 for 16 and up.
$5 to get in?
Yes.
All right. We will be looking forward to talking to y'all later.